Hey guys, this is Kosta Gara coming to you live from my home. This is the very first video of a series of many videos to come that I'll be doing raw. As you can see, there's not going to be any edits, there's not going to be any post-production, any fancy effects added to the video, and it's going to be really focused on delivering good content to you and sort of what I've acquired over the last 20 plus years in terms of experience, hands-on experience. I want to share that with you. So we're going to be doing these videos on a regular basis. We're going to share them on all social media across all the platforms. And obviously you can make comments, ask questions, and myself and the team will be able to help you and answer some of those questions you have. So really the focus of the very first video, I wanted to touch on the topic, which is, I think it's very important right now, which is the summertime. And when is the best time to build your business in the world of direct selling profession? And I call it a profession. Why? Because it's not an industry. It's no difference in any other profession. Being an attorney, a doctor, of course, an engineer, accountant, they're all professionals working in their profession. We're network marketers in this direct selling profession. So with that said, let's dive into it and let's talk about what's the best time, the best season, if you will, for building direct selling or network marketing business. So for me, what I've learned over the last 20 plus years, I feel the two best seasons, and a lot of my colleagues who've made millions of dollars in this profession agree with me. I'm positive they agree. The two best seasons, and what we call the first Q1, which is really mid-January to about roughly mid-April. That's the toughest but the hardest and the best time in terms of productivity. And second one, of course, is October, November, December, what I call sort of like a Q3/Q4 of the calendar year. And why those two? Because obviously think about what happens shortly after New Year. Christmas comes around, then New Year. What are people thinking about? New Year, new resolution. January, February, March, everybody wants to focus on losing weight, making more money, paying off their debt. Obviously coming right out of Christmas and all those gifts and vacations and all the expenses associated with Christmas. So January, February, March, people have extra motivation, new year, new resolution. The second most important part of the year, which I call the Q3, Q4, is especially mid-September to roughly about mid-December, just a few weeks prior to Christmas. Why? Because obviously during the summertime, kids are off to school, so they're at home, so parents have to spend time with the kids, going on vacation, not as much time focus on a business. So as soon as kids are gone back to school, what do parents do? Of course, focusing on the business. So mid-September, roughly to about mid-December, our second best time of the year, focusing on network marketing and building your business. But in my opinion, and what has helped me over the years become extremely successful, is where most people don't, and I did, and many colleagues do that are successful. We take advantage of the slowest season in our profession, which is summertime. We're in it right now. Guess what everybody's doing? Doesn't matter you live in East Coast, West Coast, no matter what part of the world you live in, you are focusing on spending quality time with the family, vacation, kids, everything else associated with summer. And those are the moments, those are the times, that's a season where most network marketers tend to do the same, go on a vacation. And for years that I've been building in the field, I always focus on working extra harder in summer because guess what? Less competition, less people out there actually recruiting, and they're focused on their summertime and vacation and spending time with a family. So I'm out there every day recruiting more than anyone else, and there's not a lot of competition. So that's what I love about summer, and I wanted to focus on that. So if you really want to build your business, and here we are mid-July almost, this is a great time, about a month and a half left of summer, sort of a season. You can get to work now while everyone else is on vacation. And regardless of your downline or upline, no matter what company you're in, everyone else is on vacation. You can take advantage of it and go to work. And by the time September comes and everyone else is back to work, you're going into that, you're building a momentum already where everyone is going to start recruiting and building from scratch. You've got a momentum already coming out of the summer. So that's, for me, one of the best advices I've always given to people when they ask me, what's the best season to work in direct sales, network marketing profession? If you want to find out more about this kind of tips, highly recommend check out my website, kostagara.com. Also, as you know, most of you probably know I've written a book that became a bestseller on Amazon. Called Organic Networker, and I cover that topic plus many more topics in the book. So again, as you can see, this is raw, unedited. It's going to be posted soon, and you'll have the opportunity to comment and tell me what you think. Again, this is the very first video of the series of videos I'm going to be doing over the next few months and obviously a few years. So thank you again for listening, and I look forward to hear your comments and questions. Thank you, and have a good time. Bye.